Hello, beautiful people. How are all of you doing today on this pleasant, and by pleasant I mean unpleasant? Why does the sky look so ugly today? Because I wanted to say on this pleasant, sunny day, you know, and then I look at the fucking sky, and it's like it's what color even is that? It's like the same color as a bruise. What a stupid sky. Why do you always have something to complain about? It's actually a talent of mine. And you have that talent crowned. You get it. Hi, chat. Good morning. Chat, my kettle broke. So I got a new kettle. You might be wondering, Zajef, how does a kettle break? And honestly, I would like to know as well, actually. What, what, how? What happened, man? Anyways, I got a new kettle for $17 at Walmart. Amazing. Huge. Can I get a minus 17 lol W, please? No, you can't say Alright? This is not a situation for because it's not actually funny. It's just pathetic. That was a joke though, so you get to to that if you want. I'll accept that. I like the fact that you guys are appreciating my humor. Why do you hate EU frogs? Something colonization. Something imperialism. Anyways, wow, Chad, are you proud of me? I did the event off stream. That was me. You're the colonizer. Yeah. Minus 16. True. Can I get a minus 15? Claim the rewards? Okay. Holy shit. Look at how efficient this Primo Gem grinding is that I'm doing right now. That's like... Bro, that's gotta be like 100k Primo Gems per hour. Infinite Primo glitch, true. Holy fuck. I'm so good at this. Oh, I haven't done this part yet. But I'll do it at some point, probably, right? Do you see the new skins for the Traveler? No, I didn't. You will? Yeah. I'm the one who does those things. It's me. Okay, we're like capped on resin, so like let's go moon it up a little. Head over to Nod Cry. Genshin tweet? What did Genshin tweet? High moon. Outfits? Oh. Chat! Sometimes I feel like I'm like the odd one out. Cause like, I don't care at all about skins. Like I'll give you a like, oh wow, that's so poggers. If there's a skin for a character that like is funny. But like, I don't care, man. I might just be a fucking hater, actually. I got 3 skins, but not the characters. Oh boy. You've already established that you don't care about visuals. I mean, it's not that I don't care about visuals, it's that, like... Nah, you're right, I don't care about visuals. No, you're right. I'm sorry, you're right. I'm just, yeah. No, you're right, actually. Aren't you at least curious? Is it cringe? Like, is it, like, Despicable Me? Is it, like... What? Nobody tell him. Huh? What do you mean by Durin skin? I feel like this is one of those times where people are saying kloogie just so that... just to bait my ass. Like, there's nothing to be kloogie about, you know? Who are you farming for? I'm farming for Columbina right now. Like, what? Yeah, like, what do you... I'm getting fucking rage baited, right? Like, yeah. What? That's the same thing! What? It's just this? What? Like, oh, fucking congrats, man. You put on a hat or some shit. Like, okay, you want to be a little princess? Like, okay, congrats. What a pretty tiara you've put on, Durin. Like, Like, what's next? Are you gonna fucking like? You want to go to the ball? You need some glass slippers? Like, what do you want? What do you want to do next? Anyways. Europe. Oh yeah. I have a Welkin. I forgot. Am I just fucking farming ley lines again? Dude, it's been so boring. It's been so fucking boring. My farming lately has just been mooning books on the main and talent or and like talent, not even talent, fucking character level up books on this account. And I'm so fucking bored. God, let me do something else. Please. Please, I am begging you. Unlock every waypoint. Every waypoint is unlocked. Just don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look below. Do IT. If I want to do IT on this account, I need to level up 2 characters. No, that's not true. That's for the next IT. I could just go in raw right now if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. Um anyways, let's just fucking do this, I think. Man, I'm so upset. Saj. IT is fun to do, but not to watch. I actually, for me, it's the other way around. I like watching people do IT, cause like they're the ones suffering, not me. I killed him. He was hiding behind the rock. Okay. Hmm. Undertale where? I don't know if I'll play Undertale today. Undertale next Christmas. Okay, I already played Undertale twice. Okay, you guys don't get to say, oh, fucking like this is not Zajef's Elden Ring. Okay, I did it the same year I promised it. Okay, and more than once. I did not kill Papyrus. What are you talking about? I did not go through the amount of effort I went to sparing him 83 times just for people to spread misinformation about what I did, okay? But you killed Toriel? Yeah, that fucking fraud deserved it. And no one in the game would show us he's alive. Good try. Good try. He's gonna fucking join up anyways. Oh, he didn't join up. Oh well. Notice how Toriel is a woman. Don't get rage baited, Zajef. You know better. You do have beef with a lot of women recently. Oh yeah? Name one. Okay. No. You guys can't say Nefer and Toriel and Al. You guys got, okay, when we did the fucking name 100 women challenge, you guys got on my fucking ass for trying to name fictional women, and now you're doing that? Nah. Make up your mind. Either they count as women or they don't. Make up your mind. You hated on your chatters, many of which are women. Okay, one, I did not hate on my chatters. Two, I did not hate on my chatters. Why are you making things up? Chat, I'm gonna sneeze. Alright, chat. What are you drinking? Coffee. From my new kettle. What type? I don't know. My mom is a coffee enthusiast. A lot more than I am. So she buys good coffee. And she gives me some. Is there milk, sugar? No. There's just black coffee. Gender survey. Okay. This is like... there is no way my audience is actually 38% women. How many of you guys are not women, but just voted for women because... I don't know, actually. What percentage do you think is women? I'm not sure. It's not... I know it's not 38. What do the YouTube stats say? That's a good question. I haven't checked in a long time. What? YouTube Studio is where you check? In analytics, probably? Audience? .9% female audience on YouTube. Like, it is not 38. There's no way it's 38 on Twitch. Oh no. There are 67 women in chat. Oh no. I don't hate women, but he doesn't want a huge female. It has nothing to do with what I want, okay? Just admit that you hate women already. Will you stop bullying me if I do? Did you wake up right before a stream? Yeah, I did. I woke up, I realized my kettle was broken. I ordered from Walmart for a new kettle. I took a nap. I woke up to my kettle at my door again. Or I woke up again to my kettle at my door. To be fair, Zajef is the Genshin content creator that hates 90% of the women in game. I also hate 90% of the men in game, okay? It's not my fault Genshin's characters suck. I don't hate women, I hate bad characters. You hate Durin? I do hate Durin. Thank you, Durin is cool. See? Like, I feel like you guys overestimate the amount of women I hate in game. Like, actually in game, not saying in game as a way to make this a euphemism. Like, you guys overestimate the amount of women I hate in game because there's just more women that are relevant in game. So we talk about women more often. Why so much hate and not more love? You think you can name every female Genshin character? I think I could probably name like 95% of the cast like right now. I don't want to because it sounds like a really boring experience. But I think I could. Because like you just categorize them as like elements and weapon types, and you'll get most of them, right? I feel like I have the opposite problem. I like a lot of characters and rarely dislike. Oh, my steak too juicy. My lobster too buttery. Like, shut the fuck up. Ooh, what a big problem that is. Oh, you're enjoying your games too much. Fuck, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, man, who asked? I think your tier listing content is more boring than naming all characters. Chat, that was a successful rage bait. Let's do a tier list. Like, congrats. You've managed to bait me. Maybe if you'd said I think your Undertale content is more boring, maybe you would have rage baited me into playing Undertale. So let that sink in, by the way. Let the wasted opportunity sink in. Gender tier list. Oh, bro, that meme with Whippo with the gender tier list is so fucking funny, man. Holy shit. Oh. Be careful though, because it got banned for that tier list on Twitch. Yeah. Oh. Aware. Okay. What should we tier list though? Like, you successfully rage baited me into wanting to do a tier list, but I don't know what tier list. Just women? Just a tier list of women? But like, what are we ranking them on? On womanhood? I think that's not a good idea. That sounds like a terrible idea, actually. We should retire the misogyny bit in 2026. Thoughts? I feel like it's obvious enough that it's a bit to everyone involved that it's not really like a bad bit, you know? I'm a woman and I think the bit is funny. See, that's a one truth, one lie type statement. Hmm. Unless it's really obvious, like a woman breathe. Some idiots take it seriously. Yeah, but like you gotta examine what we've said about women so far, right? We've said Lamau Zajef hates women. We haven't actually said anything negative about women. It's a meta contextual bit, you know? Fucking classic theory crafter. Can't fucking leave meta out of everything else, man. Like meta this, meta that. Have you ever fucking met a girl? True. Topical. Anyways, rate women based on how much you hate them. True. Which Genshin character is the most likely to make a 6-7 joke? Sino? No, I don't think so. I don't think Sino would make a joke like that. Because it's like Sino is canonically not supposed to be that funny, but his humor has structure, right? This fucking postmodernist, stupid ass, uh, brain rot evolution of humor is not something Sino would do. I could see Mika doing that though, like for real, for real. Hu Tao, I can see that. Yehuda, I actually don't think. I think you're getting headcanoned by the voice actress. Aoife would make a 6-7 joke. I could see that, yeah. Okay, no, actually, you want to know what the real hot take is here? It's fucking Venti, man. Venti would like actually be a 6-7 missionary, an evangelizer. He would be bringing 6-7 everywhere he goes. Anyways, can't believe we're having a genuine 6-7 conversation. You're right, actually. I'm fucking sorry. Maybe we need to delete the VOD. What are we tier listing? Right now we're still in the decision phase. We don't know what we should tier list yet. Hmm. Which Genshin character can you beat at math? I mean, all of them. So that's not. That's not a. That's not. That doesn't sound like a very fun tier list. I mean, probably not Inefa actually. Maybe not I know either. Even Nahida. I just have to fucking tell Nahida there's something in the other room and then lock the door. And then I just win by default because she can't answer the questions anymore. You wouldn't beat Farazan, I think. See, anyone who's involved with academia in any way, shape, or form will know that people in academia suck ass. I do not trust Farazan's credentials. What about Lisa? Lisa is kind of an academia renouncer. So maybe she's onto something actually. Maybe Lisa would beat me. Lisa is so stupid she willingly refused the witch buffs for free. I mean, why does that indicate stupidity? What if she just doesn't want to be strong? She doesn't want to have more work, man. She's already doing enough. Why would she want more responsibility? That's smart if you ask me. Who's the best engineer? Aino or Kave? Okay, Kave is not a good engineer. Like, be so for real right now. Is he an engineer? I mean, there's engineering involved in architecture. You know? My question wasn't for you. Oh, shit, sorry. I didn't realize I wasn't allowed to answer. My bad. Okay, sorry. Okay. What do we do then? Then, like, okay, sorry. Didn't he make the briefcase? Yeah, I mean, oh, fucking big deal, bro. Can make briefcases. Okay, man. Bro answers questions that weren't for him and ignores questions directed at him. Yeah, that tends to be what I do. I like interjecting myself in interactions that have nothing to do with me. He also made alchemical arrays in the Archon quest. You're letting Big Hoyo brainwash you into thinking that any of their magic systems have internal consistency and make sense. Don't like don't even fucking don't even start me with that shit. I don't think anyone mentioned Albedo. You're definitely not beating him in math. Meh. Albedo's kind of an idiot. Can you rank characters based on their hairline? Wait, I'm actually so down. Wait, that's a great tier list idea, actually. No, I feel like it's gonna get boring after like 10 of them. Where would you put yourself? I think the F tier would be worse than mine, and the D tier would be better than mine. Chat, what if we try thinking about the sort of buffs that we could see on the Leo characters if that leak was real? All right, like who was it? It was Xiao, Ganyu, Zhongli, and who else? There was another one. Was it Hu Tao? Hu Tao. Dude, I have no idea what kind of buffs they give Hu Tao. Yeah, do you guys think they just make her an actual HP scaler instead of an attack scaler? I feel like they would if they buff her. Isn't that what they did with the fucking destruction characters in Star Rail? But that's a little different, because... I mean, I guess that's what they did with Jing Liu, right? But... I feel like if they give a Hu Tao like rework slash buff, it has to be something. True. It has to be something that makes her like staying below 50% HP actually like something you want to do, right? They kind of locked Hu Tao into attack scaler with Homa. I guess that's true. Homa is a weapon that just gives attack. So they kind of can't make Hu Tao an HP scaler unless they also rework Homa, which they probably won't do. Because a bunch of people pulled Homa as a stat stake for attack scalers. Would you mind showing an optimal rotation with this team? Sure. Sure. A lot of the specific order in the setup doesn't matter that much, but... Probably should have EQ'd on Durin instead, but I have enough VR that I don't need to, so... I got here too late. And you just repeat this. Yeah. Zhongli is definitely getting a new sig if they buff him? Probably, yeah. I have a question. I want Columbina, but my Nefer team is already excelling, whereas my other team options for Sijin and Abyss are weaker. Should I pull for Verissa for team comp flexibility? Or Columbina because Columbina is good? If you only have one team and you absolutely need another one, I think Verissa's gonna help you a bit more. But in the long term, you can get Columbina and Inefa. And that's gonna help you more than getting Verissa plus someone else, most likely. How impactful is Columbina to an account that has no Nogcry 5 stars? Not impactful at all. Columbina is not all that good by herself. She's balanced around how broken Inefa and Llama are. What's your gumming build? It should be on my Enka. I think he's built right now. Yeah. This. 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 And this, I think, is usually what he's on. With Serpent Spine. Was it on Daya? Oh, whatever. Aren't you overcapped? I'm overcapped by 0.4%. Who cares? Can you explain how elevation and constellation works? It's just a multiplier. It's just times whatever the elevation is. Right, so a 1% elevation means that you will do 1% more damage. Will Colomina plus I know be enough lunar for shield checks? Kinda, but the problem is that it's just not that strong. The reality is that Columbina isn't that powerful of a character. She's just very synergistic with a very powerful Llama and Inefa. I feel like I've said that so many fucking times in the past few days. I'm so tired of it, man. Does Nefer get anything from level 95? She gets more attack, I guess. So that's cool. Her burst will hit a tiny bit harder. But no, you shouldn't level 95 Nefer. She's like the only character in the game that gains basically nothing. There was a Varker leak, it's fake, but can we take a look at it? Sure. Varka, Animo Claymore, Hybrid DPS tap, Animo Infusion, requires double Animo, Swirl Base, Elemental Infusion. Hold, quick swap playstyle, elemental burst, special energy, ascension talent, self buff, enhanced swirl. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. What do you mean enhanced swirl with this? But okay. Cool, I guess. Fake? Yeah, fake. But it is what it is. Chat, when's the live stream, by the way? Is it next Friday or the one after? In 6 days? Okay. Honestly, I think I could record the Colomina pre-release today. Instead of the Zajef Xilonen. Whether the live stream is like 6 hours earlier than usual. Wait, what? That means it's at night for me. Ew. That's disgusting. Yeah, it's gonna be basically at midnight for me. Man, that's annoying. I'm not waking up at 7 a.m. What the fuck? Yeah, welcome to fucking my life. Like, anyways. This is what it's like to live in America, man. You don't even live in America? Okay, North America is America. Shut the fuck up. No. Honestly, I'm down. Let's just fucking record Columbina pre-release today. Fuck it. Dude, this weapon looks so cool, man. It's so ugly. I don't care. Sometimes things can look ugly and still look good. Sometimes there can be beauty in imperfection. Anyways, chat. Everyone say hi to YouTube. Also, wait. Chat, I just blew my nose and I can, like, I feel like I can hear the angels in my ears right now. Okay. I think I'm gonna be good in a second. Okay. All right. Everyone say hi to YouTube. I don't know if I put a marker. I'll do it again just in case. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome. Hi to the Columbina pre-release analysis. And oh boy, is this one gonna be an interesting one? Colomina, Hyposelenia, fucking... Okay, no. Let's start that again. Colomina is a bit of a balance nightmare. So we're gonna have a lot to say. But, let's quickly talk about the stuff we talk about. Usually base stats. First of all, base HP 14,695. This is the like typical amount of HP that HP scalers have. Neuvillette has exactly this amount of HP. I think Zhongli also has exactly this amount of HP. Yeah. Yeah. And she is an HP scaler, so, well, yep, very cool. It's like the typical high amount of HP. Anyways, base attack 96. That's not very high. But she is an HP scaler, so who cares? Pretty much, unless you're gonna force yourself to be playing Plunge Columbina, which, I mean, I guess I probably will do because it sounds funny. This doesn't matter. Base defense, 515. Now, this is low. This is a very low amount of base defense. So, that means that despite being an HP scaler, if you end up using her on field, she's not going to feel like that tanky. But as an HP scaler, even with relatively low base defense, you're still going to be fine. And finally, she has a crit rate ascension stat. Now, this matters a lot more than it usually does. Because, I mean, as usual, when it comes to ascension stat and crit ascension stat specifically, crit damage tends to be better than crit rate, because with crit rate, once you get to 100, more crit rate doesn't do anything. And there's a lot of ways that you can get more crit, where you don't get to choose whether it's crit rate or crit damage, and it's just crit rate, and then you end up with a lot of crit, and you kind of start wasting crit rate rolls. In Columbina's case, there's weapons, artifacts, and passives that can give her additional crit, which means that there are a lot of situations where Columbina has to, like, intentionally use worse options just to avoid overcapping on crit. Anyways, crit rate ascension. Wow. Hydro Catalyst, by the way, if you weren't already aware. Let's just get right into it. First thing we need to say, right, is Columbina's passive. Columbina's Nogcry passive, the Moon Sign one, allows you to trigger all 3 of the lunar reactions. And that's right, that is 3, not 2. Next patch is introducing Lunar Crystallize with Zabai and with Columbina. And Columbina's presence on your team allows you to trigger the lunar reactions instead of the other reactions. So you'll get Lunar Charge instead of Electro Charge, Lunar Bloom instead of Bloom, and Lunar Crystallize instead of just normal Hydro Crystallize. It doesn't replace non-Hydro Crystallize, though, so keep that in mind. Unlike the current Nogcry characters that we have, and also unlike Zabai, who also enables that reaction, all of them buff the reactions by up to 14% based on their stats, but generally getting that cap is relatively trivial, so you just end up getting it. Columbina, because she enables all 3 instead of only 1, buffs the reactions by 7% instead of 14%. But she buffs all of them instead of only one of them. That's not the only thing that she does for those reactions. She also has a specific additional passive for each of the reactions when she uses her burst. So let's look at what this Ascension 4 passive does. When characters within the burst trigger lunar reactions, they will gain the following effect. Lunar Charged When the Thundercloud performs lightning strikes against a valid target, it has a 33% chance to perform an additional lightning strike. In other words, your reaction damage for Lunar Charge is going to do 33% more damage. This was changed in the initial, in V1. Instead of having a 33% chance to double hit, it just happened 33% faster. Which, when you maintain auras on the enemy consistently, would have done the same, but when you don't maintain auras, would mean that if you have some sort of interaction that removes your aura here and there, for example, if you're playing an Overvape team with Inefa and Colomina or whatever, whenever you apply Pyro, it removes at least one of the auras, and when it removes the auras, your Lunar Charge kind of gets interrupted. It stops happening, even if it's been that 1.5 second timer that it would have been in V1. So you don't actually get to benefit from the extra speed if you have elements interacting and interfering with your auras. With this new version of the passive, which again is by default the same DPS increase, that interference won't necessarily happen. So this is like basically just a... that change was basically just a tiny buff to the reliability of this passive. For Lunar Crystallize, it's the same thing. So the way that Lunar Crystallize works, because obviously it's a new thing, so we need to introduce it. When you trigger Lunar Crystallize, you summon 3 pillars around the enemy. Once those pillars are summoned, it keeps track of the amount of times you have triggered Lunar Crystallize. And once you've triggered it 3 times, all 3 of the pillars fire and deal damage. In other words, each Lunar Crystallize that you trigger is an instance of damage, but the actual damage is dealt once you've triggered 3, and every 3 instances, right? So if you were to trigger it twice and then not trigger it for a really long time, you wouldn't get the damage at all, instead of getting 2 instances of damage. Interesting thing about this is that those pillars count as geoconstructs for a lot of characters' kits. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of interactions with that. But in Colomina's case specifically, right? It's just that whenever the pillars fire, every shot has a 33% chance to hit twice. So it's effectively the same passive, right, as the Lunar Charge one. It's whenever you get the reaction, it does 33% more damage. Cool. The different one is the Lunar Bloom one. When triggering Lunar Bloom reactions, the party gains a special Moon Ridge Dew. So as a quick reminder for how Lunar Bloom works, Lunar Bloom is the same thing as Hyper Bloom, but when you trigger it, you get a Verdant Dew. And there's a limit to how fast you can get Verdant Dew of once every 2.5 seconds. Uh-oh. Why is my OBS not responding? For some reason, even though it's not responding, I can still see chat moving. Can you guys hear me? Yes? Dude, what's going on? That's so weird. It's not responding, and you know how like when something is not responding, it becomes like grayed out / white out? Right? It's doing that right now. But I can still see chat moving. I can still... What the hell is going on, man? Okay, well, I won't be able to fucking change my scenes or do anything here, so I'm gonna have to restart OBS. So I'll be right back, I guess.